Stallion Sports, presenting you the Black Hole Edition. Raider Nation, y'all already know what it is. Gonna love what we do because we love what we doing, man. That's real talk, man. And we're gonna start with the message of the day, and we're gonna get this show popping for y'all, man. Message of the day, man. My dudes, man. Stop sleeping with your man's wives, man. That shit ain't cool, man. I don't know who you think you fooling, who you think you impressing. That shit is whack, man. But I'm gonna make it short and simple like I always do on the Raider show. I always keep it short and simple. Stop sleeping with your man's wife. And with that, y'all know where we at. We in the Black Hole, Raider Nation, Mr. Roy G. Mr. Roy G, baby. He get it. He get it popping, man.
Popping for the Raiders, man.
Early, man. Get comfortable right home, man. So we can start it. Whenever you ready, let me know when you ready, Roy G. So, man, let me go back. Okay. 115 out of baby. Y'all gotta work with him. He got ACs and all that. He's still hot on. Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey.
What's up, baby? Get comfortable, baby.
How you doing, man?
Let's give him this work, bro. Big fight tomorrow at the MGM, dog.
Ooh, big fight.
You got 28-0, Earl Spence Jr. the truth, right? 22 knockouts versus Terrence Crawford, who's 39-0, aka Bud, and one of the biggest fights in years.
Boy, it's gonna be a good one.
You got two technicians ready to show out tomorrow. They're gonna show out tomorrow at the MGM, and you're gonna see a great fight tomorrow. Now, my question to you, let me give you the lines first. Right. All over Vegas, you got at least 140 for Bud, plus 120 for the truth. I'm gonna go to my man Roy G. Who and why?
Man, I can let you say it's gonna be a tough fight, man. That they both are amazing fighters, bro. So you really, it's kind of like one of the toughest fights you can ever decide on who's gonna win. You know what I mean? So
it's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up, real toss-up. And the way I figured, I'm gonna just do it. Figure out who's gonna win. It's gonna be like a little toss-up. I thought it's something I'm gonna do.
But break the fight down a little bit before we go. Like, what do you like about
Spence? I like Spence because he can take a punch,
right,
and he can throw a good one. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? He got good defense. You know what I mean? In the ring and everything. You know what I'm saying? So he's an all-around good fighter. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to key in on him if you were Crawford. You know what I mean? Crawford was able to dominate most of his fights. You know what I mean? It's going to take somebody to get you to dominate like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be a little tricky for him. But on the flip side, Crawford is executioner like. You know what I mean? If you get in there, he's seeing weaknesses, he's going to capitalize, and he can capitalize early. Y'all know what I mean.
Facts.
Taking anything for granted, he's going to get caught. Crawford got chaos. He got, you know what I'm saying? So the winner, I can't predict that. I wouldn't try to do it because I love both of them, them as fighters. So I would have to let it be a toss-up situation before figure out, who's going to win. You know what I mean?
Right. But before we do that, I'm gonna break it down a little bit. Spence to me is a floor general. I like how he moves in the ring. He shortens the ring. The guy can take on any style, right? But this is where he's gonna finally meet his match. He's gonna fight somebody that got multiple styles in Bud Crawford. And Bud Crawford, just like Mayweather, can change at any moment during the fight. That's how nice he is. So this is the first time Earl Spence is going to see something of this magnitude. But one thing I can say though, Spence, everybody that went up against him, he did what he had to do. Same thing for Bud though.
Yeah. That's why
I don't think Bud ever seen a guy of this caliber who stays within his game plan and knows what he has to do to win this fight, and he won't stop till he wins the fight.
Right.
And you got two technicians. I don't think they're gonna go in there like two pit bulls and try to rip each other's head off.
No,
that's not the fight. I think this fight's gonna go the distance.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you my prediction yet, but we're gonna start with his prediction first, then mine. But we just want to talk to y'all a little bit about each skill set. And I'm telling you, I love this. I love this in so many different ways. We finally getting two warriors to go against each other. And I don't want to bring up Mayweather, because Mayweather got a topic of discussion. Yeah. But when he was fighting, we didn't have a lot of this right here happening. And now that he's out of boxing, we're going to start seeing a lot of these two champions going head to head. Yeah. And nobody's worried about being undefeated.
Right.
Right. Bag, you want to get the bag.
The bag, yeah.
And how you going to get the bag? You got to fight the best guy to get the bag.
Yeah.
So now let's go to the predictions, because everybody's looking in on both sides. Give us your prediction. Who's going to win this fight, bro?
Can't predict this one. But I'm going to let the game gods and, the boxing gods predict this. Guess what I'm going to do?
Oh, then opening name. Piece of paper.
Old school, man. I wrote down their name.
Can't make a decision.
Can't make a decision.
So he's going to let the weight in my hand.
And I'm going to shake them up.
Boxing gods!
Who's going to win? Good prediction. You want to pick him? I'm going to let you pick him. This is going to win. Open it up.
This is his prediction winner right here.
This is
can't make a call, so he's going to leave it up to the paper.
Crawford.
Wow.
That's Crawford the winner, y'all.
Wow. Buck right for the win.
Buck, man. Put your buck on Buck. Now, you guys, going to hear it live. Mr. York, who do you think going to win, man?
I've been fucked up the last month, going back and forth with this fight for a month.
Hard about that one.
I started off Bud, started leaning on Spence. I don't like that Spence had trouble with the weigh-in. Just don't like stuff like that.
What was the problem with that?
My understanding is he couldn't make weight. I don't know. I might be a little off, but I think that's what I heard yesterday. I heard on the radio. He said that he basically has to make weight. But you can't believe what everybody's saying. Everybody got different information, and a lot of information don't be 100. I didn't go to the weigh-in, so I don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I just know one thing: if that's accurate, that is something against him.
Right.
So now I got to reconfigure what I want to pick. I put bread on this. But if I had a gun in my head, as much as I love both of these fighters, I'm gonna go Junior.
Yeah.
I'm taking Spence Junior. I just think he's built better for this type of fight. He's definitely gonna go the distance. Not saying that Bud ain't gonna go the distance, but I don't think all that slick shit that Bud been doing to win those fights is gonna work with this kind of fight.
Right.
This is a true professional, a true craftsman right here in Earl Spence Jr. So I'm running with Earl Spence Jr.
Spence. Okay.
Well, we're going to see, guys, right there, guys. Man. All right, now you ready to shift over?
Man, absolutely, man.
Okay, we're going to go to the Raiders, because that's what we got. We got the Raiders show. Josh Jacobs seemed to be the problem. They don't want to give them long term. They offered them, my understanding was their last offer was about 12 M's, which is just about what, the major running backs are making annually.
Right.
But he don't want the annually thing. He wants long term, or at least 4 or 5 years. So he turned it down. Now my question to you is, what's going to happen? Is he going to sit out this season? Is he going to get traded? Give us the latest on Josh Jacobs. You are the Raider man.
Well, I can say this. He, I don't know how much more he would want. I mean, for, his contribution to our team. But all I can say is this, man, they need to pay the man what he wants. He's a great player. You know, but if you don't take the money, then okay, we just got to keep it moving. You know what I mean? We got Mr. White, what's his name? Hill or something like that. White, Mr. White. You know what I mean? We got other alternate running backs. I mean, you know,
they're not Josh Jacobs.
I mean, you know, not Josh Jacobs. We got to keep.
He was 28% of your offense. He led with 1,600 yards.
You got to bite the bullet, man. Like, you know,
12 touchdowns, as long as 86 yards. He can, you know, he's not great at catching the ball out the backfield, but he can do that occasionally. I think you almost have to get this guy. I think the Las Vegas Raiders fumble the rock on us. You gotta at least give him a 3-year deal or something where
it's something. Somebody.
You agree or you don't want to give him the. I got another Raider fan that told me you don't want to give him long term.
Well, you know,
but 3 years ain't long term. I mean, he's good for 3-4 years.
I don't know what he wants.
That's what he wants.
What they offer him, but hopefully they can meet up to his standards and what we need him. I mean, really would like to have him. You know what I mean? We don't really need him, but you know what I mean?
I think we really need him. We got weapons all over. We got the
greatest, man.
We got wide receivers. He was the leading rusher in the league, though. Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't think want to mess with some iffy cat. When he got the leading rusher of last year, right there.
I want him back myself. But if he can't get, I mean, come on, man.
I know what you're saying. If you don't want to rock,
if you don't want to rock, then go, because you're going to disrupt us as an organization.
Right.
You ain't rocking with us, bro.
I
mean, I don't know, bro. That's something we have to question the general managers and everything.
Trade them. Get like 2 number 1 players.
Like, you know, I just want our organization to get it together. You know, either you with us or you're not. That's the way I see it. I mean, we're trying to offer you some money, bro. Get your bag. You know what I mean? Show us that you deserve more.
Right.
This we is trying to give you the standard of what you want. You know what I mean? And come on, man. We ain't just giving you no dirtbag money no more.
Right.
You know
I think he was playing for the bag in like 3-4 years. So right now they got a problem. They got a problem with the Raiders right now, and like he said, they're gonna move forward. They got other running backs that can probably do maybe 70% of what Jacobs could do. But you want Jacobs, had a great year. So now they got to move on without Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to move on without them. That's what it seems like at the moment.
You know what? It's different from playing for the bag than playing to get the bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people playing to get that bag. You know what I mean? They out there busting their ass and, you know what I mean, trying to get the bag. But then you got some players once they get the bag, they just, oh man, well, you know, I got the bag. I ain't got to play no more. I'm cool. You know what I mean? There's different mindset for different players. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that you think Jacobs scored under that?
I mean, one could though.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree.
You know what I'm saying?
But he ran with Alabama for a couple years for no bag. You know what I mean? He ran rough every year in Alabama.
He was running to get the bag.
Eventually, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Once he got it.
Once he got it, then, you know what I mean? Like a lot of them players, like, you know, man, I ain't gonna mention those other guys.
But that field, though?
No, I don't, because I think he's an authentic player. I think he's going to get out there and give him some blood sweat. But after the end of the day, he might have an attitude like, man, it took y'all long to give me this money. Now, you know what I mean? I can do what I want to now, you know what I mean? And play hurt or anything like that. I got the bag. I got what I want.
So the relationship's messed up. Basically, move on.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We want him, but come on, bro. If you ain't with us, get stepping.
Let's move on. Same topic. Raiders. Great signing. I thought they picked up veteran cornerback Marcus Peters.
Yes.
Signed him for 1 year, 5 M's.
All right.
Peters is great in playing zone defense. I was telling this to my man.
Right.
You don't want him one-on-one chasing a wide receiver all over the field.
No.
But he would get exposed like he did with the Los Angeles Rams.
Right.
He got exposed over there, but they play that kind of defense. But if you play that defense when you can zone him up like on some Sherman shit, he's really good.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He's a player that forced turnovers, too. That's what we lacked last year. Forced turnovers.
Kind of ball hawking in a way.
Yeah. But if you force turnovers and stuff like that, you can win games.
Right, he's a crafty veteran.
Yeah.
He cheats a lot, though. I seen him cheat a lot. Both of them in the center. All you got to do is bump him in, and you got him. But you know what? It's been working. But I like this pickup because it gives you a veteran who can talk to those young boys over there.
Right, yeah.
Okay, anything else you might want to add on? What's going on with the Raiders that you want to invite everybody to?
Our general, from what I hear from training camp, was looking good. You know, the captain, Mr. Jimmy G, they were saying he was looking great on the field. You know what I mean? And he had a great locker room presence. What we need, you know what I mean? Like I said, we need somebody that's going to drive our car, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's got to be, you know what I mean, tight on that wheel. You know what I'm saying? So, and they saying he's showing great knowledge of our team system. So that's a great thing too. You know what I mean? That's my main thing.
Our quarterback.
Our quarterback. We gotta have a quarterback right. We gotta get the ball to our receivers. Less turnovers, no interceptions. Be able to get them third down conversions. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be looking good. We're gonna get that 10-game season, like I said on last.
Right.
I ain't forgot, y'all. I said 10-game winning season. You know what I mean?
See, I like Jimmy G, but there's a couple things gotta happen. He's got to get protection from that offensive line.
Right, yeah.
I think they got to accumulate some type of running game. This is why I think this Josh Jacobs situation is huge. Not saying the other guys can't get a few yards, but they're not Jacobs. You know that, I know that, everybody else knows that. And Jimmy G got to get McDaniel's trust. What I mean by that is he got to let him drop back and just let him be Jimmy G. Unlike Shanahan, who stole that from them, didn't trust them, ran everything systematic,
right,
in San Francisco with him. Jimmy G's not a putt, but you gotta let him go out there. He's a veteran, went to the Super Bowl, played with New England with Bill Belichick and company. You got to let Jimmy G ride out. Because it ain't gonna work no other way.
Right.
So I would say it's an upgrade from Carl, though we don't even have a sample. Right. But I like Jimmy better than Carl. Carl just did some shit that make you wonder, like, what the hell he was doing?
Low games.
What was he thinking?
Low games, bro.
Yeah. Like, no, he got his moments. But, dog, what was you thinking, dog? Yeah. So, now, I know you mentioned something earlier about locker room presence besides Jimmy G. You said a couple guys are not doing some team unity. Can you enlighten anybody what you meant by that?
But, yeah, just, like a couple of people didn't show up for camp. One was injured, Tyree Wilson, you know what I mean, our new first round draft, didn't show up. Nate Hobbs, because he was hit by a softball in a celebrity baseball game.
Got hit in the face?
Got hit in the face, the eye or whatever, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? And Josh Jacobs, of course, because he was his tag, but those two players like Tyree and Nate Hobbs, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, y'all part of the team. You get hit by a baseball, okay, so what? You get hit on the field all day. Show up to training camp, man.
Yeah,
every day got the team to support. Yeah. Show up with one eye. You can look at the players with one eye. Right. Come on, bro. Don't, you know what I mean? Somewhere off, you know what I mean? Doing whatever. Like, come on, man. You could have showed up to training camp so we could show up starting this season off as a team. So, I mean, I kind of didn't like that, but, you know, for whatever reason, they didn't show up. But I would have kind of liked us to start off training camp, season, everything together. You know what I'm saying? As a unit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way we're going to win that.
Right. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question you didn't expect me to ask. Kind of throw you a curveball there, but I'm pretty sure you can handle it. I'm gonna run through your division, and I want you to tell me you're either gonna split, lose both games, or win both games. We're gonna start.
Don't do this to me, man.
We're gonna start with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm gonna give you my opinion too. No, they play 2 games.
Yeah.
Home and away. Are the Raiders going to split with them, win one, or lose both?
Say win both.
You got it.
I'm going to say that to all the questions, bro. Come on.
No, I don't want you to be biased. I want you to be realistic. I want you to be realistic. I know, but listen.
In my mind, we're going to win every game.
I got you, but let's be realistic.
I can't, bro. I can't.
You know what?
The Raiders, bro. I don't know nothing else. Look. We win.
You got the 4 teams right there, real simple.
Yeah. Okay, you got Kansas City.
Give me one at a time, and I'll give you my answer.
Okay, we take Kansas City first.
Kansas City, I think they're going to lose both games against the Chiefs. New quarterback, only because it's the new quarterback. Now, listen, I'm keeping it real. I'm not saying they're not going to compete. I'm not saying y'all ain't going to compete. I just think Jimmy G coming in this new offense with Pat Mahomes and them that been there forever, Andy Reid, it's going to be more than all.
What did Mahomes get hurt?
They're not doing that what if shit. Mahomes is playing, dog.
Part of the game.
I'm gonna say KC sweeps them.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Now, what you want to go on to all the teams? Broncos.
Denver Broncos, I think they split with the Broncos. And I'm going to say it's funny. They're going to win in each other's home. But that's how they've been doing it. They're going to win in each other's home. I think I see a split with the Denver Broncos and the Vegas Raiders.
The sucky San Diego Chargers.
LA Chargers?
Yeah, Chargers.
I'm going to say they're going to split with the Chargers too. They normally step it up with the Chargers. Chargers ain't going to beat them both games this year. It's not going to happen. So I see a split there too. So that's basically it, right? We got another team there. You ain't trying to
I want to do this, man, because I don't want to hear us not winning.
Right.
Okay.
So, Sam the man, can I go one more or we going to go on break?
Let's go on break, because I don't want to do this. My Raiders ain't winning all of them. I don't want to do this crap. It's a scrap.
You going to take it right at the break? All right, we're going to go right at the break. Sam, be right back, y'all. He's a little frustrated because he want to win every game. And I'm going to be 100% right. Let's go.